Hey up, YouTubers! How you doing? Now, I don't know if I know a lot of you will be aware, but some of you might not be aware that I do TikToks videos. And a lot of them are about my adult apprentice. But the thing is, I'm limited to what I can say about it on TikTok. And I can only do it in a short period of time. So, on here, I can take my time and tell you the full story. So are you ready for this one? Oh yeah, you're going to hear a lot about this adult apprentice, I can tell you that now. Well, a couple of weeks ago, by the way, he's the most gullible git I've ever met in my entire life. I mean, he's brain dead. He's actually brain dead. but it's fun for me. And people might see it as bullying, but I ain't bullying him. I'm just giving him information, and whatever he does with it, he does with it. So anyway, we were talking about sex, with his partners and things like that. And he said to me, I don't think it's fair, buggers, that women can have more orgasms than men. I said, well, it never bothers me. I said, the idea is to make them have as many more, orgasms as you can. I says, that man. And then in their eyes, you're like, well, hey, Superman, right? But, I says, but you do know men can do that as well. He says, what do you mean? He says, I can only have one. I says, oh, no. I says, thing is, it's a bit of a secret, is this? I said, and not a lot of people will tell you because a lot of men will get embarrassed about it. I says, but I'll tell thee. I says, what you need to do is have it like a woman. He says, what do you mean? I says, tell your lass to go buy a strap-on. I says, and let her do you up your ass. He says, I ain't doing that, he says. He says, I ain't one of them woofers. I went, whoa. I said, you're saying I'm a woofter? I says, I have it done to me all the time. I get my missus to do it to me all the time. I says, because you have loads and loads of orgasms like they do. He says, dear. I says, yeah. I said, at work, there's loads of blokes do it. I said, we've all talked about it, mate. I says, we all do it. I says, it feels a bit weird at first. I says, but after that, you get right used to it. And by now, he's listening. He's listening really intently. I mean, he's like, yeah, Pugs, come on. What? So what do I have to do, Pugs? I said, get her to get a strap on. I said, and tell her you want, fecking up the arse, basically. I says, but what you've got to do is make sure you've got some lube. He says, it's sounding expensive, this, Puggers. He says, I ain't got much money, I says, oh, well, I says, just get a strap on. I said, instead of buying lube, I says, just use Lurpak. He says, Lurpak what? I says, yeah. I says, but it's got to be spreadable. I says, it's Lurpak spreadable, slightly salted. He says, all right, do you think I ought to write this down? I went, well, I says, I'll write it down for you if you want, mate. He says, well, we use Lurpak, but I don't know if it's slightly salted. I says, oh, it's got to be slightly salted, mate. I says, you don't want too much salt in you, it's bad for you. Like it's a fecking health thing. Well, anyway, today... But at work, he went, Puggers, he says, I couldn't wait to get out at yard this morning so nobody could hear. He says, do you know that thing you were on about? And there's me thinking, what wet fuck? I'd say that many things, I ain't got a clue. I said, what thing? He says, about orgasms for men. I went, oh, right, the strap-on one. He went, yeah, that one. He says, well, we tried it last night. He says, but I never had an orgasm. I went, oh, no, mate. Mate, I says, you can't rush these things. I says, you know, like, first time a girl has sex, she might not have an orgasm. I says, you've got to at least do it 6 to 10 times. I says, before you have an orgasm. I says, but trust me, when you do, mate, wow, they're epic. I says, you've got to keep banging away at it, mate. I says, you know, probably once a night or something like that, you know. Don't go mad, don't be doing a couple a night. I said, because it makes your arsehole a bit, you know, it won't go back properly if you do it too much. He went, well, I think she did it a bit too much anyway. He says, she right enjoyed it. She said she felt empowered. He says, I didn't know what that meant, but I thought it was a good thing because she just didn't stop. He says, but you know, she's like got a bit of weight behind her. He says, she went hard pounding into me. How I kept a straight face. So now all I've got is this vision of their lass who's a big and bar, she's a big and pounding away at this little skinny lad. Wow. I says, well, why do you say, has it not gone back properly, like, has it not closed back up? He says, well, the thing is, as night went on, he says, you know, after we'd finished and everything, he says, I kept leaking. I said, leaking? I said, what the fuck were you leaking? I says, not like she can jizz in your throat. He says, I think it was that Lurpak. He says, we didn't have put a lot in there. I said, a lot in there? He says, oh, aye. He says, somebody said that we should pack it up, you know, so it's really lubed, because it goes soft with your body temperature. I said, it's not like getting it out of fucking fridge, you know, put it in room temperature. I said, just put it on strap on, mate, and a bit round your ass. I said, and just take it easy. I said, so you were dripping Lurpak for most at night then? He says, oh, fucking ages, mate, fucking ages. He says, my shit, your ass slide through. He said, fucking hell. He says, you're right though, it is alright, isn't it? I said, oh, yeah, mate, it's fabulous. I says, but like I said, you've got to do it 6 to 10 times before you have that orgasm. I says, but even then, don't worry about it. I says, because sometimes it takes a bit of time because it's not a natural thing for a man. I says, but once you start having bottom orgasms, mate, I says, you'll fucking love life even more. I says, I tell you what, you just keep me updated on that little situation. I says, because I'm really interested. I says, because I've gone off it a little bit now. I says, but you tell me how it goes for you, mate. Well, Jesus, I'm serious when I say I don't know how I kept a straight face. I had to jump out at van after we finished conversation. I had to go for a walk. I literally, thinking about it, nearly pissed and shit myself. The thought of him dribbling Lurpak off. Woo woo! Call the police. Wow. Anyway, that's it. That's it for that one for now. But please come back because there's going to be plenty more of these adult apprentice things because I am going to mess with this man's life. In a good way, though. See you later, tubers.